Happy last Monday of September, team. Dr. Femi Batiku here with our fifth installment for strengthening and conditioning for this month's theme of strong legs, safe steps. Today, we're gonna not only be focusing on building stronger legs, but a strong back. Because it doesn't matter how strong your legs are unless you have a really, really strong and supportive low back. What will you be needing? You'll be needing a TheraBand, loop band, and as well as a tie band. Once again, if you don't have a loop band, you can always use the tie band as both. Also, you'll need a pair of dumbbells. I have with me a pair of 15-pound dumbbells. We'll be doing some powerful exercises later, so we'll need that, all right? So first and foremost, let's get started with a little bit of a warm-up. I've got my handy-dandy chair right here, and I'm going to go through something that I call a hip articulation. So I'm gonna bring this leg up to about 90 degrees, so about hip height. My knee will be at hip height. I'm gonna turn my foot in as if I'm trying to tie my shoe. I'm going to send that leg out and around. Once my leg hits the back here, I'm gonna turn my foot out to the side. Good, close my knee in, and I'm gonna bring my leg up. I'm gonna open out and around. All the while, I'm trying to keep my trunk, my core, nice and central. Remember, once your foot gets to the back, turn it out a little bit. Now, this will be difficult for some of you with hip replacements, right? If you have a hip replacement, this will be really, really hard for you. So whatever your hip can do, guess what? Take it through that motion carefully, all right? For those of you with hip arthritis, it's really, really important that you're really overemphasizing every dimension of this movement. We've got 3 more. Good. Bring it out and around. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Now I'm going to switch my chair to the other side so I can stabilize and get this side. I'm gonna bring this leg up. Remember, turn your foot in like you're trying to tie your shoe. Send that leg out. As I'm sending it out to the side, I start to turn my foot out. And now my foot is out to the side. Bring my knee up and across my body, out and around, turn it out, good. You might notice as you do this, one side is stiffer than the other, regardless of if you have some type of hip surgery, one side might be tighter than the other. And for me, it's this side. This is the side I really wanna make sure that I'm overemphasizing the movement for another 3, good, and 2, good, and 1. There we go. Next time, we're gonna go through something that I call hip swings, just to get the blood flowing, just to get the joint moving. Now we're gonna send this leg forward, my arm goes back, I'm gonna send my arm and leg back and forth, good. As I do this, my core, my midsection is being utilized to stop my extremities from going too far. I'm trying to stay nice and upright, and I'm sending them back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna switch my chair back to the other side. Now for those of you that might have stiff shoulders or stiff hips, guess what? Stay within your range. Stay in your lane. You don't need to go too far. I'm noticing that my hip flexors on the left side, they're a little bit tighter, so I can't get my leg as far back. So I'm just staying within my lane for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now I am all warmed up. Moving my chair to the side. Next stop, we're gonna lay down on our backs, grab your loop band right here, slide the loop band right above your knees. We're going into bridges first. With the bridges, you're going to lay down on your back, good. Your hands can go out to your side, good. Feet and knees should be about hip width apart, right here, good. Squeeze the tush. Make sure you're squeezing the tush so that you don't catch a hamstring cramp. Lift up, and you're gonna go straight down. Now, For some of you, regardless of how hard you're squeezing your tush, you're gonna start to feel cramping in your hamstrings. For those of you that do feel cramping in your hamstrings, guess what you can do? You can flex your feet up towards the ceiling, using your heels to lift up and down, still keeping your feet and knees hip width apart. Good, and at the top, you're really going up high enough so you can get that glute activation at the top for 8. There we go, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and right here at the top, you're gonna open and close the knee, open and close the knee. Your heels are still staying planted. Your feet are staying planted in this position. You're just opening and closing your knees just a little bit, basically pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep your tush up, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring your knees to your chest. Next stop, we're gonna go into a single leg bridging series. For this, I would suggest you bring your feet close together, your knees close together. Keep your arms down. You wanna use those arms to stabilize a little bit. Good, squeeze the tush. Remember, you can go up on your heels if you cramp a lot. I'm gonna go up on my heels because I cramp a lot in my hamstrings. Keeping my tush up, I'm gonna bring one leg up in the tabletop. I'm gonna lower my tush down and lift up. Right here, checking on your low back. Is your low back staying nice and still? I don't want you to articulate your spine down. I want you to maintain a little curve in your low back as you go up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up, send this leg forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's set up for the other side. Feet together, knees together. Heels can be on the floor only, or you can keep your whole foot on there if you've got good hamstrings that don't cramp. Squeeze the tush, lift up into a nice bridge, bring the other leg up, start moving while I talk. Let's talk and work. So as you're going up and down with the bridge, you're making sure your back is staying nice and still. You've maintained that little curve in your low back. Use those arms to lift up for 5, 4, you know what's coming, 3, 2, stay up, send this leg forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring your knees to your chest. While your knees are to your chest right here, you're going to take the band right off, put them to the side, and in exchange, you're gonna grab one dumbbell. I've got my one 15-pound dumbbell with me. Now, we're gonna finish off this bridging progression with what I call a hip thrust bridge. I'm going to place the weights right on my pelvis, right here. If that feels a little uncomfortable, feel free to grab a towel, lay it down on your hips, on your pelvis, where the fold of your hip and your thigh and your stomach meet. Place your weight right there at that fold. Send your feet and knees wider than the mat. Wider than the mat, right? You can continue to use your heels, squeeze the tush, and lift up into a nice bridge right here. I call this a sumo bridging hip thruster or a sumo hip thruster. Good. This really targets my glutes and my low back. I'm lifting my tush up and down for 10. Squeeze that tush, 9 and 8. There we go. 7, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you're not done in 1. 1, stay up, lower down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that dumbbell over to the side. Bring your knees to your chest. Now, we're gonna sit right up. We're gonna take your long tie band, bring your feet and knees hip width apart. Good, right? Now, you can keep your legs completely straight. Keep your feet and knees hip width apart. Good. We're gonna be doing something called face pulls. Good. And right here, I'm going to sit up nice and straight. I'm going to cross my band over. It just works better whenever I cross it over for the face pulls with the band. Make sure your band is attached to your foot properly. Good, right here. Sit up nice and straight, and you're gonna pull straight back with the elbows wide for 10. Good. 9. Bring your fists close to your ears as you do this. Bring your fists close to your ears as you do this for 5, 4. Rowing back, sitting up nice and tall. 3. Pull that belly button in. 2. Good. 1. Great. Let me shift gears to show you how the frontal aspect looks. Keep your feet and knees about hip width apart. Good. Sit up nice and straight. You're gonna pull. You're gonna bring your arms back as if you're flexing those biceps. Hey now. Rowing back and forth for 10 and 9, 8. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 7 and 6, 5. Make sure you're breathing. 4. You're gonna hold at the end. 3. Really flex for me at the end. 2. Get ready. 1. Hold right there. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Let's take this band right off. We are almost done. Now, for the finale, we're gonna go through a nice deadlift series right here. Grab your dumbbells. No matter what you've got, it's still gonna be a workout. And first and foremost, we're gonna go into a traditional deadlift. Feet and knees should be hip width apart, right? Keeping your weights right along your thigh. A lot of people mess up the deadlift, so pay attention. Good. Bend your knees just a little bit and start to lean forward as if you're trying to place the weights about 6 inches away from your knees. Good. And come back up. If you do this right and keep your back straight, you should feel some tension through your hamstrings, right? Good. Some of you may want to go down into a squat. Don't do that. You want to lean forward. Look down for a second. Make sure your dumbbells are about a few inches, 6 inches at most, away from your knees. And I feel my hamstrings when I'm at this depth. This morning, my hamstrings are a little bit tight, right? So I'm not gonna be able to go as far, but with each rep, I'm going down a little bit further for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look how much lower that is. And I do feel that nice tension through my hamstring, squeezing my tush. I'm gonna come right back up. Next level for our deadlift, obviously we're gonna challenge your balance system on this last day of strengthening and conditioning, right? Now I'm gonna bring my foot, my one foot is gonna be right next to the other foot. It could be about hip width apart. I'm gonna lift that heel up on that side and I'm going to slowly start to go down and up. And as I go down, I'll still feel the tension on the leg that's straight. I'll feel the tension through my hamstring on the leg that's straight, and I'm going to go down. The heel that's up, that one is working, but just a little bit. I feel that one on my glutes a little bit more. For 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right there. I'm gonna bend my left knee a little bit. I'm just gonna go up and down an inch now to get a full lower extremity conditioning for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now, let me show you from this side. Let's finish strong. This is it. Lift up the other heel. Feet and knees are about hip width apart. Slowly start to go straight down for a nice deadlift. Good. Keeping my back nice and straight. My back is straight. Some of you, because of your form, you're slouching your low back, and that's why deadlifts hurt. Also, don't go too low if it hurts your back. Stay in your lane for 6, 5, you know what's coming at the end of this, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more, stay down, bend your right knee now, go up and down an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Thank you guys for joining me in this month of September, strong leg, safe steps. Looking forward to seeing you next month. We've got some exciting content for you next month. Join me then. See you soon.